Today we're going to take a look at the particle movements of solids, liquids, and gases. First we're going to take a look at solids. What you're looking at here is the particles of oxygen, okay, at its solid state. Okay, so the particles of a solid are going to be arranged in a tight, regular pattern. Those solids are going to move very slowly. So if you notice, the movement here is very slow. They don't go out of order. They're very arranged. They're very, very tightly packed. Let's take a look at some things that happen with solids. So let's say I increase the temperature of a solid. We know that if we start to increase the temperature of a solid, that those particles will start to melt. Okay, so what you're seeing and witnessing here is that the particles are starting to melt. Okay, I'm going to cool it down just a little bit so that I can show you the true difference. So these particles are melting here, and a solid is going to result, or the melting of a solid is going to result a liquid. If we take a look at those liquid particles move past one another very, very easily. They are close together still, but they are not neatly arranged like the particles of that solid. So if you looked at the solid particles that we were looking at, you notice they're very, very tightly packed and very neatly arranged. But those of liquid are close together, but not like the particles are of a solid. So if I continue to increase the heat of a liquid, eventually we're going to turn that liquid into a gas. Okay, so the more I heat the substance up, the faster those particles are going to move, and then they're going to turn into a gas. Okay, so what you're looking at now are the particles of a gas. Particles of a gas move rapidly or very quickly, and are very far apart compared to liquids and gas, or liquids and solids. So if you take a look at these particles, they're very far apart and they're moving extremely quick. So if we compare it to the particles of a solid, those solid particles are very close together. Liquid particles are going to be close together but move easily past each other. And those of a gas are going to be very far apart and move very rapidly.